Bitcoin, it keeps on dropping. If you go on TikTok right now, the same people that were telling you to buy on the way down are now telling you that it's time to sell. And a lot of them are all teenagers, which is all good. But do they really have the experience? I'm not really sure about that. They're definitely good though at producing social media content. I can't take that away from them, and they do that really good actually. So I found one interesting view, and that is that we just entered the bear market in the US, and stock markets need to drop with another 10%. Which would be sort of rather typical, which, wouldn't be unsurprising. The economic data is starting to turn bad. The Fed just did a very strong rate hike of 75 basis points. So maybe, as I've been telling and saying for quite a long time, maybe give it until July, maybe September meeting, till the Fed at that point is going to tell us they're going to take a break. In fact, they have already told us that the rate of interest rates is going to go up to about 3.4. The market itself thinks we're going to go up at 3.4. So I would argue that it's all priced in right now. But again, we haven't really seen maybe stock markets sell off a bit more. So if stock markets could drop off a little bit more, maybe 5 to 10%, and Bitcoin still remains around these levels, then that would be really interesting. Now, what you're looking for is the end of this downtrend. And as a minimum, we need to trade above 22,985. But what's really interesting, which is Bitcoin specific, is that the Puell indicator, which we talked about earlier this week, has reached some record low levels of 39. And why is this indicator important? It's important because it looks at minor stress. So how are miners doing? And this indicator did a good job in predicting the low here of summer last year. You can see Bitcoin up here and the actual indicator in blue. So the indicator is lower than that. And in fact, we are reached as low levels as we saw here, lower if anything, because we only reached 40 in the last bear market of 2018. And it's pretty much in line with the COVID-19 low, which was created here around 35. So effectively, the Puell indicator is telling us today that Bitcoin is that the miner stress is as bad now as it was in 2018 and as COVID-19 low and as summer of last year. Of course, it has been worse off here in 2015, but I would argue at that time it was such a niche thing to trade Bitcoin that I wouldn't really pay too much attention to that extreme level. Now, just because we're at the low, we need to understand that it's probably not going to be very quick. If you look here in the 2018 low, the market needed a good couple of months before the market actually started to push higher. You can't see it here, but you actually had a nice ascending triangle, and that would have been an excellent opportunity to actually buy. Now, obviously, in COVID-19 low, everything just spiked lower quickly and then quickly moved up because it dropped so fast. But now we're dealing, I think, with a protracted period here of just sideways price action. Also here in 2015, the market pretty much traded sideways until the end of the year. So we had like a full 1 year of trading sideways before this actually bottomed out. So there are different ways, as I just mentioned, to deal with this. And again, you definitely want to keep an eye on the Fed. You definitely want to keep an eye on the short-term trend. See how that breaks and see how that reacts. Because there's going to come a point where you have weaker economic data, but stock markets go up and Bitcoin goes up. Because the market is looking beyond the short-term pain we're seeing in the economy. Because if anything, we always bounce back. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like and don't forget to share. Thank you.